What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel. In this video, we are going to try off-grid welding. This video is brought to you by WEIZE batteries. So here we have two of the WEIZE lithium iron phosphate 12 volt 230 amp hour batteries. This is going to be my first time experimenting with a parallel battery setup. First things first, you're going to need some cables to do some parallel work here. I went to Lowe's and they had scrap pieces of 2-gauge wire that maybe someone, custom cut it off that big rack. They didn't want them. So I was able to get these for $1 a piece, which is a steal in today's market. So check your local hardware store, see if they have any scrap pieces of thicker cable wire. Like I said, this is 2-gauge right here. When you're doing parallel on 12 volt batteries, you want as thick of a cable as you can get. But obviously in today's market, battery cable can be super expensive. There are ways to cheap out on battery cable and not get super sketchy. Once again, I keep saying this, in 2026, you should not be scared of wiring your own battery bank, especially for anyone doing van life, cabin life. The reason I like the WEIZE battery so much is because look at how modular this is. Super portable, super easy to move around. You can mount these in your van, you could put them in your cabin. I'm setting them up outside. I want to try to experiment with off-grid welding. Like, how much can you really get away with on a true off-grid system? This is gonna be super easy. This is where it could get a little sketchy. We're gonna have to go red to red, black to black. And now we've doubled the capacity to 460 amp hours. If you short this out, it could get super sketchy. Don't do that. So first thing we're gonna do, we'll turn the battery, the red are aligned and the black are aligned. This is very easy. You cannot possibly mess this up unless you are not paying attention. Because if I drop this cable sideways like that, big problem. Do not do that. Really just take your time here. Be careful. All right, red to red. So I left these a little bit loose because now we need to add the power inverter and the inverter's wiring. It's also red to red, black to black. Let's go ahead and take off the safety covers on the power inverter. All right, once again, red to red, black to black. Can't really mess it up. You can, but just don't. All right, so I'm just gonna connect both of the cables to the inverter first so that there's no way they can short out on that side. And then we'll figure out the wiring management in a second. See, you just got to give this a little more thought. Now I can. You see how I'm trying to put the positive for the inverter? I want the positive on one side of the battery bank and the negative on the other. Notice how I'm not going on one battery. I'm splitting the two batteries. I'm putting, these are for the inverter, positive on this side for this left battery, or your guys' is right, and then negative on the other battery. And this is how I would wire the charger as well. So we'll go ahead and we will bolt up the red, and then I will put the negative on this side. This is the super how-to for dummies version of wiring a battery bank in parallel. The batteries, positive to positive, negative to negative. The inverter that's about to be pulling the load is positive on one battery, negative on the other battery. Let's go ahead and tighten all these up and put the safety caps back on and see if we could do some off-grid welding. A 13 millimeter on top of the battery. Easy peasy, just like that. All right, and then we have a 10 millimeter on the inverter side. All right, we'll put the caps back on. All right, and just like that, we have fully wired a parallel battery bank to the inverter, and this should be ready to start pulling loads. So first things first, we're gonna plug in the chop saw. We have a nice piece of steel right here that we're gonna dice up, and we're gonna try to do a nice little art project completely off the grid welding. So let's go ahead and plug this in and see what happens. All right, absolutely beautiful. The WEIZE batteries handled that load with ease. Was it bogging or anything? No. Perfect. So as you can see, the WEIZE batteries handled this load very well. We now have our steel cut and prepared and ready to weld. So now for the big test, can the WEIZE battery system handle off-grid welding? Truly off-grid. You could see we have no power coming from the grid. You could set this up anywhere, middle of the woods, middle of the desert, middle of the rainforest, doesn't matter where you are. Clearly, the WEIZE batteries can handle high loads. Plugging in the welder. All right, this is the moment of truth. We are about to see if the WEIZE batteries can handle off-grid welding. And so far, so good. It looks like it's not popping the breaker. It's not tripping any of the wiring, any fuses. It all looks good. While we have our master fabricator at Mechanic Productions on YouTube, he's gonna finish up this project. While he's doing some of this welding, I am going to set up the Starlink and I'm gonna try to upload this video on Starlink. Let's see what kind of speeds we're getting out here. All right, so while he's finishing up those welds, I'm gonna just put the Starlink down. Hey, Mechanic Productions, can I put this on the hood of your truck? Yeah. Okay, sweet. This is a very good vantage point for the Starlink. Nice flat angle up there pointed toward the sky. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna plug the Starlink in while he's welding. None of the battery cables feel warm. Inverter cables are also not warm. So all of the wiring is the correct size for this application. So let's go ahead and plug in the Starlink here. All right, we got the Starlink plugged in. As you can see, it did not affect the welding at all. The WEIZE batteries seem to be very incredible, especially for the price point. These might be the best bang for buck batteries on the market. So as you can see, the WEIZE batteries are powering a Starlink and a welder at the same time. This is absolutely incredible. Art project is coming along nice. We were going for the shape of like a creeper head from Minecraft. The WEIZE batteries powering a Starlink and a welder at the same time. So while he's finishing up the last couple welds, let's go ahead and test the speeds of the Starlink in this location. Do we have enough speed to upload a YouTube video out here off the grid while welding? We are literally welding and pulling 115 down. This is absolutely incredible. All right, we got 117 down and we got 8.75 up. That is not bad at all. You could literally upload a YouTube video while welding completely off the grid on the WEIZE batteries. There's our creative art project for the day. Welded up completely off the grid. Cut and welded, might I add you. Cut and welded fully off the grid, powered by the WEIZE batteries. All right, boys, so there you go. You guys just saw it here. We completed a full welding project, 100% off the grid with the WEIZE batteries. We wired them in parallel, and this is a strong enough setup to do fully off-grid welding. So if you are interested in a setup like this, check the links in the description. I promise you, do not be scared of wiring these. If that's the main reason why you're leaning towards one of the all-in-one battery bank things, like, don't even waste your money. You could buy so many of these for the price of just one of those. This is the best bang for buck battery on the market right now. Check the link in the description if you are interested in the WEIZE battery system. With that being said, thank you guys for watching. Peace out. We'll catch y'all in the next one.